Morning guys and welcome back to the channel. I recently posted a video where I shared with you my top 5 microbrand divers. In this video I'm going to share with you my top 5 AliExpress divers. I'm showing you the best of the best. I'm not taking into consideration value for money. I just want to share with you 5 dive watches that I think can compete with some of the most incredible micro brand divers. They are all available today, but don't buy them anytime soon. Wait for the sale, which starts on the 12th of June. Right, let's take a look. Now I'm going to do the usual thing. I've got the 5 watches in front of me. I'm recording my screen, so you're going to see exactly what I'm seeing. And these are in order, so 5th place up to 1st place. And I didn't mean to imply in the introduction that these aren't incredible value for money, but I've not just considered value for money. These 5 watches aren't going to be able to compete with the likes of Steel Dive and Guanchin and Bernie. These watches are better made than your sort of sub $100 watches, and they still represent fantastic value for money. And in at number 5 is this Chronos. It's a sort of deep sea diving watch, 2,000 meters of water resistance. This is the watch that I sent to the hydraulic press channel, and they popped it inside of their chamber and they tested it up to 3,000 meters. And it sort of passed. It stopped working while it was inside the chamber, but then when they took it out, it started working again, and I still haven't received that watch back. It's not coming back. But anyway, this watch is probably the second best made watch in this list of 5, but it's in at number 5 because I think it's just too big and heavy to wear too often, but it is an incredible watch. I love this thing, absolutely love it. Out the sale, $227 US. Fingers crossed it will be discounted in the sale. Yeah, incredible watch. In at number 4 is the Seagull Ocean Star. I actually reviewed this watch fairly recently. Is Seagull an AliExpress brand? Not really. It's probably not even a micro brand. It's actually a huge company in China. It's China's biggest watch seller, but they sell watches on AliExpress, so I'm going to include this watch. It's quite a big dive watch. It's probably not quite as well made as some of the other watches on this list, but it's quite a well-known watch. The branding is obviously one of the reasons why it's on this list. Fantastic high beat movement as well. ST2130. It's the ST2130. I had a bit of a brain fart then. So hacking, hand wind, higher beat movement, 28,800 beats per hour, 28 joules. Fantastic movement, 200 meters of water resistance. It's a cracking watch. $300 out the sale though. Oof. In at number 3 is the Heimdall Monster version 1. Every time I post AliExpress sale videos, this watch is on the list. I just love the way this thing looks, and I know you can't credit Heimdall with that because this is of course a homage watch, but I love this red dial version. I've posted a couple of videos on this watch in the past. It's actually made very, very nicely. Bezel action was good on my one. And I've actually seen a couple of these. I've seen a blue dial version and a red dial version. But the red dial version, I mean, look at those applied indices. They look like teeth, and the red just looks like blood and an open mouth. It's just a cool watch. And this one is quite a bit more affordable than the other 4 on this list. $153 US out of the sale in the sale, and it's always discounted in the sale. You'll be able to pick this one up for around $135 $140. Fantastic value. Now in at number 2 is a fairly new watch by Proxima. Love this watch. It is of course a homage watch, but it's not a very accurate homage watch. It's got a little bit of individuality about it. It's sold in big numbers considering it's still a fairly new watch. 200 units sold through the Proxima official store already. Again, I've reviewed it. I've reviewed all of these watches. I've owned them all. I only ever consider watches that I've owned and reviewed for videos like this. And it's a beautifully made watch. Not perhaps quite as well made as the San Martin, which is in at number 1, and the Chronos, which is in at number 5, but yeah, it is just a really good looking watch. You can definitely wear this one all day every day. Cracking watch. Now in first place, I've selected the SN0004 by San Martin. This is definitely one of their best selling watches. 38mm diameter case, 39mm diameter bezel. So it's a slightly smaller retro inspired dive watch. They've made a number of improvements to this watch over the years. I recently reviewed their most recent version and the build quality is just off the charts. The bezel action, the steel finishing, incredible. They've now introduced applied indices to the dial, so you don't have those sort of painted lume indices on the dial. So the lume is also better. They're using incredible bracelets and clasps these days on pretty much all their watches. Yeah, it may not be my favourite looking San Martin diver. I think my most recent favourite is their MM300 homage. It's got a monoblock case. Again, it's a sort of black watch with gold accents. I think that watch looks incredible. But there's no doubting, for me, this is the best dive watch San Martin makes. And yeah, I was determined to only include one of their watches in this top 5. I do consider San Martin watches to be the very best on AliExpress, and yeah, if you're going on build quality alone, they probably could have filled all 5 spots. But yeah, I wanted to share with you 5 different dive watches from 5 different brands, and those are what I consider to be the very best of the best from 5 of the best brands. So yeah, let me know, guys, what you think in the comments section of my top 5, and yeah, if I've missed some out, let me know in the comments section. Right, guys, don't forget, the sale starts on the 12th of June. Feel free to pop some of these watches in your basket and check out during the sale. You guys will benefit from the discounted prices. This channel earns a little bit of commission, which really helps. So thank you so much, guys, and thanks for sticking around to the end. Always appreciated. Take care.